There we go. Hey everybody. Excuse me. Alright. Hope you guys are all having a good Friday. Move this down here a little bit, or maybe forward a little bit here. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Keep some of this stuff on here for now. We'll go over some basic stuff, then it'll be a nice little Friday. We haven't had a good Friday stream in a minute here, so I've been kind of too sick. But I got some Maker's Mark here, which is some good stuff, and I got some tea that I brewed a while ago. It's cold brew tea. So you drop the leaves inside of it, and then it slowly, slowly gets all the good stuff out that way. There we go. And hey, Prosperous Investment, happy to see you back, my man. Let me go over here. My YouTube screen is freezing. I'm also going to turn down the volume of my music here. There we go. And Loki's having some fun over here as well. I think we're all set up. Yeah, I might even turn on the volume a little bit more than what I have it at now. Sometimes I always question how loud you guys are hearing the music. Hey boy, here. I told Loki I'd give him a little bit of duck neck here. Here you go, Loki. There you go. Yeah, now he's just chilling underneath the desk. Alright, but I hope you guys are well. We'll look at a few different charts here to start off with. Right now, really nothing much has changed from yesterday. I still have some limit orders placed up around 39,000, 40,000 in case we get up there. I would probably like to do some type of short position on it. But I'm basically waiting at this point, like the rest of you guys, for something nice to happen with Bitcoin. So don't expect much, anything really new from yesterday, except for we're going to add one more chart into the mix here. Things are pretty much going standard as always. Hey, Rip Sergeant. Hey, Travis, my man. Happy to see you back. Hey, Syed. All right, and there you go. Nightbot always in here. So, first of all, guys, I know this is a Friday night. I know this is about like an hour later than what I normally been streaming at. I'm still in the process of I'm still getting over COVID here, but I'm still getting this process of revamping the channel because I'm going to do more than just, the Bitcoin and the Dogecoin talking stuff. I'm also going to be doing a lot more educational content, talking about more cool stuff in the marketplace, some general stuff about finance, stuff like that. So I'm still getting all of that stuff ready. But let me see if I can find this right here. There we go. This is the Bitcoin monthly chart. The Bitcoin monthly chart here. What I'm gonna do while people kind of trickle in here, because I don't know how many of you guys are getting the notifications. Some people do, some people don't. I'm gonna mix some Maker's Mark that I have over here, some distilled stuff, and I'm gonna mix it with some good old tea here. That may take a minute, so while we watch this kind of, well, you can't really see much on the monthly chart, but I need to make a bowl here. Let's see, how should I do this? 1, 2, 3, just pour. Yeah, it'll have some leaves in it. I'm not too concerned about that. How does this taste without the good stuff in it? Oh wow, that's really good. Something into that, I don't know. Alright. But what? 3/5 tea, 2/5 Maker's Mark? I think that works out. This will definitely be something I sip more than drink down quite a bit. There we go. There we go. Bad. Has that nice little look to it though. Alright. Hey Travis. Oh, no worries, my man. We all have our lives right now. How is Tucson though? Let's see. Hey Sherry, not good for COVID. Alcohol weakens the immune system. I don't have COVID anymore. Basically what I have is like the leftover cough effects. Basically stuffy nose that's been leading to irritated throat. But I've been testing like not positive, I think, for like the past few days here. Let's see. Hey Travis, don't worry guys, I don't have COVID anymore according to the test. All I got left is this cough here, and Loki's being a little brat. He wants a little snack, so he's putting his head between my legs. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Let's see. Hey, Gus. Yeah, I've always found it helps out me, but I know everybody's a little bit different here. So what do we have right here? And hey, Justin, what we have right here is the monthly chart, and next to this, we're going to have the weekly chart here. We've already talked about the weekly chart a few times now, but let's pop open the weekly here. Let me get out of this. There's no volume on the bottom right now. I'll put it back up here a little bit later. But basically, dude, it keeps on. You know where you put your mouse hand at? Like you just kind of rest the hand on the little side of the chair. He keeps on putting his nose underneath that to get little rubs, and he's just wagging his tail. Alright. He just went out for a bathroom break. Okay, you good now? Oh, here. I'm gonna break off another piece of duck neck. If I can break it off. Oh, there we go. Alright, see? A little piece right there. Okay, now he's running off. Alright, guys. So again, this is the monthly chart. We've been kind of... Okay, he's running back to my room. We've been testing out the 20-month moving average here, the 20 MA on the monthly chart, and the last few times we've broken down below it, which it looks like we're about to here pretty soon. We have what 2 days left? 2 days and 21 hours left until this monthly candle is closed. February might be a pretty sketchy month, let's just call it that. So not a good month for us, so kind of be aware of that. That's another this is another reason I'm kind of holding on to my cash at the moment, or I'm looking for an opportunity to short, I guess is a more accurate explanation of what I'm doing right now. So the last couple times we ended up breaking down below the 20 here on the monthly chart. Remember what I usually tell you guys, when we break down below or break down or above moving averages, there's usually a little bit more of a longer candle than something more of a shorter candle. Like 90 to 95% of the time, that's an accurate statement, right? Alright, so let me get rid of this little thing right here. Alright, so now we're testing support. I'm still in a belief that we're going to come back down here to test out 28,800 levels, which is the neckline here for this double top one, top two, right? And I think we will probably break down below it if we get back down to those levels here. And then we're most likely going to try to find support around anywhere between 20,000 and let's say about 24,000, you know, maybe even 23,000 if you will. That's going to be that good buying zone that I'm going to be placing my limit orders on. And to be frank, I'm not really going to be buying too much Bitcoin here. I'll probably be doing some swings with leverage on it, but not really much as far as like a long-term hold adding on to that position. What I'll be doing is I'll be looking at Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin starts heading back into this zone here, yeah, that magnet here. There you go. There you go. Let's get back on it here. So when Bitcoin gets into this zone down here, this is where I'm going to start looking to buy back into altcoins. And altcoins, I feel a lot more comfortable holding because I really don't have to put leverage in there. They're just going to move up a lot more than Bitcoin. But the unfortunate thing here, what I assume is going to happen here, is if Bitcoin does take this next leg down here next month, right? We take a big drop down, here. If that does occur, well, your altcoins are going to have some trouble here as well. I'm going to see if I can find some charts here, maybe. What did Ethereum do during this time? Let me just see if I can find it. Ethereum USD monthly, and this was March of 2020. Doesn't look like it was nearly as drastic, but let's see. From beginning of the month to the low, it dropped down about 60%. Bitcoin ended up dropping about 55%. So it was a little bit more. Let me see something more lower market cap here. What did Ethereum Classic do? March 2020. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Ethereum Classic dropped about 60. So yeah, there was a pretty big drop amongst all the coins, but it doesn't look like the altcoins took too much more of a hit than everything else. So that's kind of nice to see. And now you see Ethereum Classic on the monthly looking like it wants to come back down to 13 bucks. Yikes. Hopefully that doesn't come to pass though. Sometimes the monthly charts can be a little weird. Dude, stop. Go. Loki really wants to play. All right, but going back over here now. There we go. I'm going to start buying up down here if we come over to these levels. I will take a small position at the neckline here at 28,900, and then another one at 29,500 here. No, 29,000 and 29,500, excuse me. And then if it works, it works. You know, we do some type of reversal. We end up doing a triple bottom or something like that. Or excuse me, turn this into a double bottom here, and something really fantastic happens. I'll have some position in here. But if by some chance we end up breaking down below, I may lose about 5%. My stop loss is going to be about 5% on those trades, which is kind of reasonable. In case something out of the ordinary happens, this is a new age for Bitcoin. A lot more people, are getting into it, etc. There we go. And as far as the weekly chart for Bitcoin, we'll just go over this one more time here. Pretty similar chart, right? Coming back down to the neckline, our next level support after that occurs is going to be right around here at about, 19,000-ish levels, 19,800-ish levels. And one thing I did want to show you guys too, I forgot, sorry about that. Let me go back over here to Bitcoin, because I need to go to the specific one on Bitcoin. Yeah, on Coinbase, there we are. If you go here to the monthly chart, on this chart right here, if we go to the weekly for as far as Bitcoin's concerned, you see how the 200 weekly is right around here at about 19,000, so it kind of matches up with this support level that we're seeing. Well, on the monthly, the 50 month moving average here is pretty close to 20,000, so it should, as soon as we get the next candle, it should be right there for another level of support as well. So I think that should be a very, very strong level of support. If for whatever reason we dropped below 20,000, again, not a high chance, I think it would be something like an extreme wick coming down, only to get popped back off, pop back up, and start raring us ready to go. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll even see if we break down below the neckline or not. We'll see how that turns out. But usually after these mega runs, we do have a drop. So I'm still waiting for that drop to occur here. That's partly because I'm a little bit greedy right now. We've had a good run, 2 good runs technically, and I want to see this continue, but I know we need to have a little bit of a pullback here. And if I'm going to be, I find a nice way to say this. There's a lot of new people that got sucked into crypto this year. These are, everyday people, college students, some people in high school, got help from their parents, getting involved, grandparents got involved. Everybody got into a little crypto. I even know bankers, on Wall Street, they're friends of friends, I guess you could say. Very nice guys, young, smart. They make a buttload of money over there, and some of them have put about 1% of their wealth into crypto about last year, right? And some are up a lot, some are down a lot, depending on where they bought. But whales and those people that have been in Bitcoin for a while, they might take some pleasure of shaking all those people out, all the newbies out, and what would probably happen in this, we're probably going to call it Bloody February or something like that. They might enjoy shaking all those people out, and then when all those people get shaken out in one massive shakeout, then all the more experienced traders will start buying around these levels. And this is if we break down below the neckline here of 28,800, right? Everybody will get shaken out. A lot of people will be real scared and terrified, and then we'll start to see people start to buy back in here, and whales will probably boost us up over time. And as they boost us up, they'll be buying large chunks. Excuse me, guys. Oh, jeez. I'm talking too much, so I'm burping. But basically, they will start pumping us back up. When they start pumping us back up, remember, they're just like the igniter, pretty much, right? Once the flame is lit, the oxygen that keeps it going is going to be those people that sold out a while ago, and they're going to be the guys pumping it back up. So I'm really going to be looking forward to buying. I'll probably start. So I've been nibbling for a while here on some plays, not really a lot, like less than a couple $100. When I start putting thousands of dollars in, I'll probably have some type of place I'm looking to buy around $25,000. Then I'll a little bit there, more at $23,000, more medium positions, and around like $21,000, $20,000. That's why I'm gonna start putting some massive positions for some good profits over time. And these are going to be, of course, higher risk because it's gonna be a lot of scariness if we come down that far. But I think that's a reasonable place for me right now to start placing my limit orders. Right now, the only limit orders I have are for some Bitcoin longs at about 20,000. Yeah, about what am I thinking right now? No. I don't have any limit orders down here yet. Sorry, I have the limit orders right here in case we have a little bit of a pop. But I'll be waiting. I'm not going to buy limit orders down here just yet. What I'm most likely going to be doing is observing to see how fast we come down. If we come down really hard and fast and we start screaming down, I might place a few limit orders here. But what I'm afraid of is, especially if I'm using leverage, I'll buy a limit order right here, and the price will continue to go down. I'll get stopped out, and then it'll start to come back up and rally. So it'll be different, a little bit different since I'm doing leverage. But if you guys are just doing spot trading and not doing any leverage trades, you should be fine by just placing your limit orders down, like, you know, over time. All right, now we go back over here to Bitcoin to 5. And volume back up here. Volume back over here, and let's put this back on the second chart. All right, guys, but yeah, this is a pretty chill night. I'm not doing too much here tonight. There's not really much more to talk about besides the stuff I just kind of shared with you now. I'll make a video called Bloody February or something like that, and you know, we'll go over that scenario. I'll go over it in depth. Excuse me. Hey, Relevant. So I think we are, but I've been wrong before. So don't take my don't take what I say as like the only opinion out there. There are lots of other opinions out there. I'm a much more cautious individual when it comes to trading crypto and stocks. So I try to be a little bit more realistic than other YouTubers. There are YouTubers out there that make good calls, but I'm kind of that guy. Like if you're sometimes somebody will tell you something that seems a little bit weird, but then you come to me and I kind of bring it back down to normal expectations. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes I'm right, sometimes they're wrong. It's kind of a cycle. Like, you know, back, I think it was in November or December, guys. I don't remember. It was a while ago now. What's that Twitter account? Plan B. What do you want? You want more duck? You can't have that much duck. Plan B came out here and said like they had a really high price target of like $98,000 or something by the end of November or the end of December, I think it was. And a lot of you guys were asking me, hey, Plan B, they've been right on quite a bit, you know, and they have been. They're really good at the guy's really good at it. And then people asked me, what did I think about, you know, Plan B prediction? And I pretty much said, I mean, I don't see it, but that just because I don't see it doesn't mean it can't happen. Because, you know, some people are really good at making consistent calls. He's one of them. Oh, gosh. Loki's biting me right now. Stop being a little brat. Here. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. Messed. Let me see some of you guys' questions right here. Let's see. It was good until I drive home. I blew up my you Dodge Cummins motor. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully, I mean, I'm guessing you got like warranty or something, but that's just gonna be a pain, especially when you're driving. Let's see. Hey, Justin. Oh, I didn't know that millions of USDC are coming out. That's pretty interesting right there. If you sell now, you lose. It's gonna come back up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm most people, if you guys have your longs, it's best just to hold your longs throughout all the chaos. I'm talking about more if you guys are looking for swing trades and stuff like that, you know. Hey, Mike, where would you consider setting limit buys for Crow? I own none at the moment. Oh, you know, as far as Crow's concerned, I don't know. So Crow here. Most of the data I've seen from Crow, I haven't seen it really since before November. Maybe that's when the coin started, but I haven't found more information on it. Maybe FTX. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'd probably start setting them around 25 cents or so. I mean, what's probably going to happen here over the next few weeks here, this is if this Bitcoin does end up crashing another time. Okay, this is if. This hasn't even had a death cross between the 20 and the 200 yet, or the 50 and the 200 yet. So I could definitely see this coming back down here to like the mid 20 cent range. Dude, what you doing, man? What you doing? He's looking at me like, what you doing, man? There you go. I'll give him little scratches. Yeah, but as far as Crow's concerned, I'd be looking around 20 to 25 cents. I'd be buying some limit orders there, seeing what happens. Maybe you can start up here around 26 cents, which is this support level way back over here from back in April 19th, 2021. So right around there, about 25.5 cents is where it looks like the first level of support is at. So you might actually be able to get a nice little bounce play from there, more of a day trade than a swing trade. But you know, that's what I'd be looking for right now. A medium-sized one around 25 cents. If you wanted to place a larger bet on it or add more money down the road on it, I would say have it be around 22, 23 cents, maybe even 20 cents if you're willing to risk it not triggering on the limit order. But yeah, I mean, I would say that doesn't look like too bad of a play. It'd be kind of nice too, only because kind of just going out into the future. If you look at this, since we're already coming down here a little bit, it should come down quick enough where over time, dude, you're a little wild, dude. Over time, you should be able to see the 20 and the 50 come up and cross, do a golden cross a lot sooner than other plays, just because of how late this thing has been spiking, if that makes sense. You may see the 20 come down a little bit more, but once Bitcoin starts rallying again, this should be one of the first to have a golden cross. That's a better way to say it. This should be one of the first to have a golden cross once everything's said and done. And put that right back over there. 5, yeah. Still moving down here a little bit. I'm hoping we can kind of come up a little bit here. Hey Victor, would you start shorting short long right now? No, right now I'm waiting. Right now I'm waiting. Maybe I might have a short-term long here just to have a little bit of fun. It wouldn't be much of a leverage trade though. But what I'd be looking for, if we go over here to the day chart, I'd be hoping we come back up here just to test out the $39,600 level. Yeah, we came close. We almost tested this out. I mean, we got so close here. Basically what happened is the Federal Reserve came out with an announcement, and as soon as it happened, a little bit of a pop and a drop. Same thing happened with the SPY and some of the other indexes. So right now, I'm looking for us to get up here to 39,600, somewhere around there, well, around the support level. Then from there, I'm looking to open a short to bring back down. All right. That's how I'm looking right now. If you wanted to buy something, I would still say long is probably the best right now. But I mean, it really isn't really worth the trade unless you're able to buy over here or over the last few days. At this point, you know, we had a little bit of a rally yesterday. We might even come down just for a little bit today before having a pop tomorrow. So, you know, it's an okay thing to do, but I'm mostly sitting on my hands at the moment. There we go. Hey, Ghost. Ooh, playing cribbage. Ooh, nice. I took my first nap in the last 2 weeks, and I was really happy with it. Fell asleep on my sofa watching Lord of the Rings. I was pretty happy with myself. I have not been getting enough sleep, and I need it bad. But tomorrow, I can't sleep in tomorrow because of dialysis. My mom's going to dialysis. But I can sleep in Sunday, so I'm gonna be really happy to sleep on Sunday. See, got some ample calls saying 5-4 contracts. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Hey, anonymous Bitcoin. Looking at something on Discord. Let me see. One minute chart, 1 week chart. I wouldn't put much stock into it. I like the similarities you see there. I've never seen the minute chart and the weekly chart do something like pretty similarly like that. I would say it's a possibility. It's worth trying to execute a trade on it and see what happens with it, I guess. And you're saying we're right here on this bad one right now. I think that's what you're saying right here. And kind of pop up because of it. I don't know. I'd be pretty interested. I'd be interested to see if this plays out. I have no historical data kind of in my head to talk about that, But I mean, I would say don't delete that, and let's come back to it in a few weeks and see what happens. I'm actually pretty excited to see what happens with that one. But yeah, weekly. Yeah, it'll be fun to see, especially because what would win out, that or just the regular monthly or weekly technicals. It'd be very interesting to see. Oh, there you go. Okay. Sorry, I just got a message. Hey Gus, word is AMC and GME community is that MOAS is near, and if AMC does have a mega squeeze we are all waiting for, crypto will pump like crazy afterwards, especially Bitcoin and Doge. I don't know. I feel like over the past few weeks I've heard people say that AMC is gonna pop, and I don't know if I've actually seen AMC pop yet over the last few weeks, right? Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really done anything. I mean, the good thing right now is it's at support. So if you wanted to take a position on AMC, today was that day. Today was that day. As far as the short float on AMC, though, I don't know how much of a float there is. What made GameStop so special here is that the amount of shorts on it was just massive, like just crazy. And right now, AMC, I don't even think it's above a 20% interest rate float. So if we go over here, it's 18. So is it due for a squeeze? Yes. It's due for a squeeze, but I just don't know if it's going to be a massive one, I guess is what I'm saying. It's at support, looks okay, had the death crosses already. Maybe there might be a catalyst or something like that, but I would treat this as a YOLO play in which I try to turn a little bit of money into a lot of money. I wouldn't be putting a lot of money behind this. If you believe in it that strongly, because I know a lot of people do, you can definitely hop into it and try to play that squeeze. I would say today, maybe Monday, if it's around that same support level, you could definitely give it a try. One of the things we were talking about yesterday, I know, let me take a sip of this very fast. Ooh. I think it was Secret was asking me about puts or something like that yesterday, and I was talking about this SPY, and I was telling that I didn't really feel comfortable buying anything just yet because we were still at support as far as the SPY is concerned, and we're kind of getting squeezed below the 200 daily moving average and the actual support level that we have. You should be able to. Oh yeah, right here. You can see right here, support and the 200. We're kind of in this middle zone right now, so I'm hoping that this war talk is going to kind of wait a little bit until maybe mid-February or after the Olympics, as what part of me wants to believe that President Xi really did call Putin to say, hey, don't invade Ukraine until after the Olympics, pretty please, something like that occurred. So I'm hoping we might be able to come back up here towards maybe the 460, 470 level. So you might see a lot of stocks rally in that time, and that'd be a good opportunity for AMC to have a squeeze, if you understand what I'm saying here. But right now, the SPY, it's kind of in this wonky spot where it's close to support, right? It has a nice level of resistance up here. I really want to see it close above the 200 before really buying into anything, because pretty soon here, if you look at the daily, you got the 20 moving average coming down here as well. So if we have a pop, it might just come back up here towards maybe 450 or something like that before getting rejected and maybe having a chance to break out above that. But for now, I just want to get us above the 200 moving average. If that happens, we can get a little bit more bullish about the market overall, even if it's just a short-term bullish sentiment. But, we could have a good pop out of it. So the best thing you guys could have done is buy, if you guys are more speculative out there, which is perfectly fine. I do it too. I just too busy today. I would have maybe bought some calls today, hoping that we have a nice breakout Monday or Tuesday, sell those calls off, and then just wait a few more days to see if we can get any more money, or at least start scaling off Monday or Tuesday. But that's the plan I would have done here over the last today. I didn't really look at the market too much today. I looked at Bitcoin for a while. I think pretty much what I've had on my screen all day, even though I've been, what did I do today? Hold on. I woke up at 6 o'clock. Oh, I took my mom to an appointment today with one of her doctors at 8 o'clock at the hospital. That was good news. They ordered a bunch of blood tests, which they're going to do at dialysis, which is fine. After that, came back home, talked with my mom's helper lady, worked for a little bit, helped my sister practice driving. She had a final driving test today. Anything else I did? Maybe I looked at the Bitcoin shorts for a little bit, then I took a nap. What did I do? Played with Loki outside? I don't know. My day's been kind of a blur. But basically, the charts I had on my screen today were just this. I had the Bitcoin 5, the Bitcoin 15, the Bitcoin hour, and the Bitcoin 4 hour. That's what I was looking at. So you can kind of see like here. Right? So, if you look right now, it looks like we want to come up here a little bit higher. We have our support levels down here. Right now, resistance for Bitcoin is at about 39,320. I'm waiting to see what will happen there. And that resistance is just from over here. In the middle of the drop, we had a little bit of a break before falling down again. So, that's what I'm looking at right now. I want to see if we can get back up here. I will start to short if we do break down below the support level, though. So, ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Hey, the wizard. Hey, Steel, where would I be buying Ethereum at? So, okay, there's two levels you can buy Ethereum at. So let me say that first of all. One is when Bitcoin hits around the $29,000 level. The other one is if we do break down below that neck level and we start heading down to like 20,000 potentially. Okay. But what are you doing? What are you doing? He just has his head in my lap and it's just wagging his tail, just like, what am I gonna get now? What am I gonna get now? You've been taking naps all day. Okay. Crypto. Oh, here, let me just type in Ethereum over here. This out of here, get the brush off. And let's pull up the weekly chart just to make it a little bit easier for us. Bro, you're needy. You can stand at the desk, but you can't be biting my fingers. For now, I'll get rid of this one. Okay. Weekly. You can see kind of the basic levels of support. If we come back down here and test out $29,000 or so, I'd be having a limit order somewhere around $1,950, $1,950. And I think that'd be a pretty decent one. That'd be a loss of about 25% of what Ethereum is right now. If we fall down for Bitcoin back to that neckline, it's going to be a drop of about 23%. So 23%, 25%, pretty accurate, downward move down, right? Pretty similar. Now, if Bitcoin takes that next leg down, I would assume we're going to come back down to this next support level. Might be a little bit different for Ethereum than other altcoins here, but where do we have support? There we go. We have a little bit of support right there. Probably, I would start placing them around $1,500 as far as those limit orders, and with the possibility of it coming back down around $1,200. So $1,200 to $1,500 limit orders. You can kind of spread them out if you want to. See where it goes from there. But that's what I'd be personally writing some notes saying, hey, this is where I'd be looking to buy back in. And this is again if we do come back down to the neckline of 28,800. And then the second one right here is if we really do break down below that, which I think is going to happen, but I'm not always right, as you guys know. But if it happens, it's better to be prepared. Especially think about it like this. If you have a plan, you're going to be a lot better off compared to all the people that are kind of going looking at Bitcoin but not really studying it or doing any technical analysis out there. So when everything starts crashing, you're going to see a flat out freaking panic happen. Which would be pretty interesting. And they might even, if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever watch CNBC. CNBC has the people talk about crypto every now and again. And the people that talk about crypto on there from a technical analysis standpoint always confuse me because the majority of the time they're always wrong. So, there's just going to be chaos in the market if that happens. So just be prepared for that. You guys are going to feel like feel crazy when you start buying at these levels, because who knows if that's really going to be the ultimate support. I think we'll have a strong support there, but you might be the only one of your friends buying at that level. You might be the only one of your friends. Everybody's like, I ain't messing with this right now. It's going down, 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 something like that, right? But those are the two levels. First one would be about $1,400 or so. No, excuse me. About $1,900. And then right after that, I'd be looking, if we break down below the neckline, that'd be around anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400, right? And that'd be a pretty sizable loss, which is why I don't want it to happen. If it comes back down here, that's a 43% loss for Ethereum. Okay, that's why it's such a big deal. If Bitcoin comes back down here to this next level of support, where the 200 weekly moving average is going to be there, as well as the 50 monthly moving average is going to be there as well. If we get back down to these levels, that's like half of what Bitcoin is worth now, going down the toilet. So, I'm hoping we can just hold the neckline and break out. I will get much more bullish, and I mean much more bullish on Bitcoin, if we can manage to break out above this trend line here. This is such a simple trend line. It should be very easy to break out of, but because it's been it's very steep, if you will. It's very aggressively coming down. The fact that we're not breaking out of it means we have to keep on going down aggressively to make sure we don't come into contact with it. That's because shorts don't want that to happen. All right, back over here for now, and then let's go back over here to the second chart for Bitcoin. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Hey, D's, waiting for that drop. This sideways action is weak, really. A lot of times when we see this sideways action, it normally does come before a fall. And if you look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, it does look pretty heavy. I think we might have one more pop as far as the day candle is concerned, then we will probably start to drop from there. But whales can. The thing that is so beautiful about Bitcoin is, I'd feel a lot more confident telling you guys Bitcoin was heading to 20,000 if this wasn't crypto, right? If it was a stock, I'd be like, oh yeah, we're coming back down. Yeah, guys, just be careful with it. It might take a little bit longer, but crypto is very manipulated. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general, can be manipulated very easily. And because of that, as much as I love talking to you guys about technical analysis and doing you guys some telling you guys about what I think, there are scenarios where all of a sudden, boom, all the technical analysis goes out the drain because a whale decided I want to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin right here. Not, a high number, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Hey, Bobby, but Michael, you've been accurate? Well, yeah. Okay, so I'm accurate, but not like a fortune teller, right? The way I think about crypto or stocks in general when I'm looking at charts is I think about the possibility is there, and then I have like maybe 2 to 3 possibilities of what can happen on this particular trade, and I kind of make sure that you guys have 2 to 3 possibilities as well. And so no matter what happens, you have somewhat of an understanding of when you want to buy for each scenario that takes place. The first scenario is we manage to we come back down to 29,000, 28,800 levels, and we hold it, and we have like a double bottom from there, and we start roaring back. Okay, that's why I said, hey, if you guys want to take a small position right there, definitely go for it. But if we break down below the neckline, you guys will have a short-term stop loss where you guys would only lose 5% of that investment if it doesn't work out. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is going to be coming down here if it comes back down to $20,000 or so, and if you come back down there, you guys are going to be laying some limit order bombs, so to speak. So you're just waiting, and then then you're going to be holding for a little bit, waiting for a reversal, hoping that we stay above the 50 monthly moving average and the 200 weekly moving average there, right? And the third one here is you can be buying a little bit right now, just hoping that Bitcoin kind of soars up. That one's not really as likely. That's more if you guys have your longs and stuff like that. So I try to make sure that you guys understand what's happening. It's not even really the third one. The third one isn't that. The third one is if by some chance over the next few days we break out of that line I was talking to you about. Sorry about that. So I'm not as like I will never give you guys like this is what's gonna happen. I'll tell you guys these are the possibilities. I as soon as one of the possibilities is chosen, then then here we go. The likelihood of this happening is very strong. So I'll say this is what I believe is gonna happen. But there are times like right now is like I mean I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but I have contingency plans in place for if something drastic does happen, I'll be ready to trade it. That's the way I think of myself. But yeah, I try to be as accurate as I can. Obviously, my goal right now is to try to make my accuracy and my entertainment go into one. So I'm gonna have to find a way to be more fun, which is what I'm doing pretty soon. Pretty soon, guys. Well, let me get to some questions very first because I know somebody sent a super chat. I'll tell you guys the camera I'm buying here pretty soon, which I'm pretty excited about. Let's see. See. Hey, yes, the small positions are definitely what you would want to be doing right now if you want to be buying. Nothing big. Hey, 1977, happy to see you back. Let's see. Hey, Anonymous, I checked out your chart already on Discord. We just talked about it. Yeah, I had it up here. Let me know if you saw me talk about it or not. Let's see. I hope the Eggs take the hedge funds out back and exact revenge. I mean, I'm rooting for everybody that holds AMC and GameStop right here. I don't own any personally right now, but I would like to see what happens with it. Hey, Victor. All right, T-Boys. Yeah, this is some tea in Maker's Mark. It's some good stuff here. I need to... Basically, I have too many leaves inside the tea right now, so I'm trying to, like, pluck it down with my cleanly washed fingers. But, has a little bit of kick to it. 3 parts tea, 2 parts good old stuff. Let's see. My Finvish screener paid off big for me today. My GMVD on my radar last night had a successful day trade. Hey, there you go. Congrats, my man. I know I spent that's what it is. I spent some time on Finviz today. And I was starting to build a portfolio for us to use for trading. I put 13 of stocks that I really want to talk about with you guys. And I was thinking of tomorrow, or maybe, tomorrow I'm going to put out a video for you guys. And it's going to be asking no, it won't be a video. Maybe it'll just be a poll. But what are the other 7 stocks that you guys want to see on here? So, I have mine. I go into a certain, I like what I like. But as far as the other 7, I'm going to allow you guys to choose them. And that'll let me open up my eyes to other plays out there in the future. And you guys will, whatever you guys are interested in will also be part of this overall portfolio. And the portfolio will, comprise of about 20 stocks. So there'll be 7 more here. But it'll definitely be pretty fun to watch them play out. We're not going to buy shares like this. I just do 1 share so it actually, puts it into the portfolio system here. But over time, we're going to have this go over here to TradingView. We're all going to open up a new list, and it's going to be the YouTube group watch list. Okay? Also, I'm going to name mine. You guys can name yours, whatever. It's just for me to stay a little bit more organized here. And then from there, we won't look at every single stock every single day, but weekly, I'll probably do a weekly update about what's happening on those plays. And if you guys ever had questions about what's going on or something like that, or if I'm, helping my mom too much and I don't see a breakout and you guys are seeing a breakout happen, by all means, let me know and we can talk about it from there, stuff like that. Oh, sorry to talk about taking so long to get to your message. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you and your mom are doing better. Cheers, buddy. Hey, thanks, Taco, very, very, very much. And I hope you have a great, great Friday. What's it here? I didn't have dinner or lunch yet, so my stomach without booze is going to be a little bit interesting here. Let's see. Hey, Ghost. Ooh, congrats for your son. I've always thought about running for political office. I don't really have the time to do it anymore, but because taking care of my mom here. But I'm one that I don't know how to say this. I appreciate people that take on the civic duty of running for office and stuff like that. It does. It's a tough job, and it's a job that it's a nitty gritty job, so to speak. Oh, it's right here. Right here. Hey, Ghost, did I eat? Oh no, I have not eaten yet. I'll eat something here pretty soon now. I think after this. I think after the stream tonight, I'm going to make some a grilled cheese with ham and some tomato soup. I think that'll be a pretty good one for me. I get the Annie's tomato soup, which is delicious. It's very good. Let's see. Hey Mike. Hey Anonymous. Michael, it seems like we aren't having the same volatility like we did last year, June, around these prices on Bitcoin. Will that indicate anything? Not too much here. If we're going off to the charts, February should be an intensely volatile month, right? So give it like a couple more weeks, and we may just be having these massive like 40% swings on Bitcoin. I would say get ready for it could even be a pop here if we manage to hold on or even break out that trend line there. But I think February is going to be a very, very volatile month. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I really think it's going to be a wild month for us. So we'll see how it all pans out. I'm hoping it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. But, that's why we have the three different plans here. But if we just come back down to 28,800, which is that support level we've been talking about, if we come back down here, that's still, in February, that's still going to be a 23% drop, right? So, and then we come back down here. This is where it gets a little bit more drastic, of course, where it'll turn into a 40-50% drop. I'm hoping that doesn't occur. I'm hoping we kind of take steps at it, right? But for those of you guys that like to short, you guys might want to do a short-term short where you would try to get back down to $30,000 or so, and maybe you have a longer-term short where you're willing to let it come back down here, do some funny stuff, and then if it breaks down, you make more money that way. There's a lot of possibilities for you there. But yeah, if we do have this drop down here, like I think we will, it just won't. It'll be rough. The good thing here is we have support levels here. There's also a Fibonacci level here on the weekly chart that can help us out. So we have good levels of support. Each level of support that we have here, there's also other stuff here to help us out. So here, let's just take a look at this, the daily chart for Bitcoin. This is something we look at on most days. Let me move my phone off over here. Let me move my mic a little bit. All right. Now from here, let's make this full page. Can I open this up all the way here? No, it doesn't have the little side things. Okay, hold on. Okay, from here, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the breakout line right here. Let's get rid of this old neckline for the head and shoulders. And all we're left with is a few moving averages, and we have these two levels of support. All right? So, first, let me go over here to the weekly chart. I'm just going to set something up for us. If we go over here and do these lows, go up here to the highs of 69,000. Okay, there we go. Come back down to the daily. And you see we have a Fibonacci line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the orange line, and right above it right now is another Fibonacci line. So we have a level of support right here. Now, let's add some other stuff in here so we can kind of put everything we've been talking about in one chart. It'll look a little bit funny, but you guys will get my point here. I'll make a video kind of going into greater detail about this. Fine, we can do this. Why does it do this to me? I wish. So I normally keep my charts on my left screen because it's just I don't know what you want to call it, a higher resolution. It's like a 4K monitor. This one's kind of just an HD one. So when I look at all this stuff, everything is like condensed. If I show it over here, everything is like separate, and I don't have to click this plus button or all these indicators and stuff. It's just it's so much easier. My brain doesn't like this version. So we want to have an MA in here. We want to add 1 moving average, 2 moving averages here, okay? Now the moving averages that you guys want to be paying attention to, for now, let's make the line, we have the normal green, blue, yellow. Let's go with one that is purple, thick like the rest of them. This is going to be the 200 weekly. Okay. Right here, right now. There it is. It moved. The next one we're going to have is the 50. Let me go back up here. Let's have it be white, I guess, for now. It's not too important, the color. It's going to be the 50 monthly. This isn't the Coinbase charts, the Binance one, so the lines aren't going to come down as much. But look where both of these lines are right now. Major levels of support for us. They're right around $20,000. So let me kind of show this here. This is the now we're on a daily chart. We just have some extra stuff in here. So what do we know? We have the neckline down here at 28,800. That's support for us at the moment. Okay, that support is about 23-24% less than where we are now. So if we end up coming back down there, expect at least a 20% drop on top of that. But we have a nice Fibonacci level right here at 28,695, which is below the support level here, but it's there. So we do have an extra level of security at that position right there. Now, actually what I'm going to do here is, give me a second. I'll pull this around a little bit better for us. I don't like the leaves. All right. Bitcoin USD, okay. Coinbase. Oh, so it added it back up here. Oh, see how the lines kind of go back further now? All right, here we go. All right. The one thing we don't have are the Fibonacci levels. That's fine. I can just add them right here, nice and easy. There we go. What did I mess up here? There we go. And now you can see that Fibonacci level right around there. All right. So, with all the information, can I add some other moving averages here? No, we'll do a side by side. It's too much information to make it look pretty on one side for us. Sorry. All right. But basically, if we fall down below this neckline here, next level of support is going to be this green box. Anywhere from like 20,000 to 24,000 is going to be a good buying zone if we break below this neckline here. All right. And we also have the 200 weekly moving average as support and the 50 monthly moving average as support. It's rare that we have to use these because normally we're pretty far off of them, right? We only touch them every now and again. But, you know, let me go over here to another Bitcoin chart for us where we'll look at something a little bit different. Remove the drawings. All right. So if you look on here on the weekly chart, we're close to having a death cross where the 20 comes down below the 50. 20-week moving average crossing down below the 50-week moving average. When's the last time this happened? What happened because of that? And can we find another one? You know, a couple examples of what's happened the last time the 20 crossed down below the 50 on the moving averages here. Now this one, we don't actually need this white line here. This is the 1 day 200. This is that right there. Here. Last time we crossed down below, green below blue, we had a massive drop off here, and we tapped on the 200 weekly moving average. What about the last time? Came down, had a little bit of a pop, then we had a pretty sizable drop afterwards, and then once stuff started crossing back up, stuff started looking a little bit better here, but we came into contact with that 200 weekly moving average. Now, where's that 200 weekly moving average? That is currently this, I want to say this purple line here, but sometimes, yeah, it's the purple line right here. So I think, is it so crazy to think if we do it again, we're not going to come into contact with that 200 weekly moving average? I think it's more than reasonable that Bitcoin has a massive move down here, as well as us being in this PC, desktop, YouTube files, patterns. We're in this massive Oh, how many times have I opened this up for you guys? No. There you go. Win this massive double top pattern. Top one, top two, top one, top two. 1, 2, neckline. Neckline's going to be right here. Neckline's going to be right here. Breakdown. Right? So that's kind of the gist of where I'm getting the majority of my information here. Now, if you wanted to get more information on top of that, you could start looking to see where whales are placing their limit orders, because, you know, whales don't want us to, some whales don't want us to come all the way back under 20,000. Some whales obviously do, because you saw how much they've been pumping, like pushing us down here. But that's kind of that kind of sums up everything I've been thinking over the past week or two about Bitcoin. After we broke down below that neckline on the head and shoulders right here, this is kind of where my mindset is going. Now, if I'm wrong, you know, I'm going to be okay with that, because I've been buying up small positions over time in case we do have a rally. But those positions, I'm okay with them falling like 60-70%, because I'm only investing such small amounts of money right now. What I'm waiting for right now to get more bullish here is pretty much a breakout. But we just have not been looking at a breakout opportunity. Every time we get close, punched back down. We've tried a few different times here, and it just has not been working. And if you guys are looking for the breakout I'm talking about, I'll draw the line on the weekly chart here. Basically that. Right? If we can just break out of that, I'd be happy. You know, I'd be much more enthusiastic about where crypto can go. But until that happens, you know, I'm just kind of chilling out, watching the double top pattern slowly play itself out, and once that happens, you know, I'll get a little bit more excited here. But until then, I'm going to be a pessimistic Mike, waiting to see how all of this kind of works itself out. I'll make a video for you guys explaining that tomorrow. I'm going to try to find a way to make it look better on the chart, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll just show you 4 different charts, and then we'll kind of combine them all together at the end so you guys understand a little bit better. But I think you guys got the gist of what I was trying to say there. So, you know, let's see how it all plays out. Back over here to Bitcoin. Let's go to the 5, and let's go back to the normal Bitcoin here, and let's go to the second. A little bit of a double bottom here, not much, but by the neckline, pop. So that's this is like the opposite of what we saw with Bitcoin here. Right here. I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna pour this tea stuff back into the overall picture, and then I'm gonna try to find a way for me to pour this in here, or. This is tea from this morning. I think I can do something here. Okay. I wasn't meant to do this stuff in life. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay. I got a bunch of tea in this one with some mint leaves in it. I'm gonna pour some tea in here, so there should be less leaves in it. And I'll drink the other tea with a strainer a little bit later. But now I got a lot less leaves and not a top layer of leaves, so to speak. Let's see right here. Hey Taco, I'm loving this song I need on my playlist. I get all of my songs right now off of Epidemic Sound. I should get more of them. I will download more of them. But right now the ones I've been using are... Let me see if I can find them over here. This PC. Downloads. It's these songs. If you want to screenshot it here, you'll see them. There's not really anything here that's like not to be seen. My ID's there, but you guys can't zoom in on that one, I don't think. But yeah, so those are the songs right there. See, hey Gus, CNBC equals fake news. See, I like a lot of guests that CNBC has. I just don't think the people that are in crypto really understand technicals about crypto. I think they're trying to, like, a lot of people that are on CNBC and they talk about crypto, they grew up trading the stock market for decades. And some of those some of the things they believe about stocks, they don't always apply to crypto. And so when they give their analysis, it sends a really weird signal. It's like if you've been trading crypto for a while, sometimes what you hear from them, it just doesn't make much sense. But CNBC trusts them because, as far as stocks, they can still be good fund managers and stuff like that. I really don't trust CNBC for many plays. The only time I've really trusted them for information is when it's like data driven. So like they're saying, hey, a whole bunch of options were bought this day for this stock. Something like that, right? But as far as when I hear the people's opinions on stuff, I'm more like, are you sure? Are you sure? Like a few days ago, I was listening to a few of the experts say, oh, no, the spies, we should be finishing off this week in blood red territory. And I was like, we have support. I mean, it's a possibility, but I wouldn't say something like that to, like, I don't know how many people watch CBC. I wouldn't be saying that until we actually broke down below that neckline or that support level there. And so I guess I'm just a little bit more cautious about what I say, but I think that's the difference between me and most YouTubers, though. So, I mean, it's just like the way that the system works. It's much more entertaining, and then that way, at the end of the day, you can say something, right? So, if a CNBC guy could say, "Hey, we're having a rough end of the week. We're not going to be doing good at all." Meanwhile, like when Secret Fish asked me yesterday, Michael, do you have any puts you'd be looking at? Anything you want to be buying on the way down? I would say, not really, because we haven't broken down support yet. I'd personally just wait for that to happen, and then I'd be buying anything I wanted to, and you could make money off of a put off of it. But until that, you see what happened today. Today we ended up popping back up here a little bit, and we're testing out the 200 moving average. Now instead of buying puts, it makes more sense to be trying to buy calls for potential breakout on Monday. Everything can change up in such a hurry, and that's why I have to be very careful with my words to you guys here. But it's a different industry. I like views. My channel struggles with views all the time. I don't really care about it too much because I make money with YouTube, but I also make money while trading. Multiple streams of income, whatever you want to call it. But I'm hoping that over time my views will get better, and that's what I'm working on right now. But I know I'm not a YouTube expert. I am not a YouTube expert by any stretch of the imagination. I'm trying to get one, which is going to that camera I was talking to you guys about. I'm going to spend some hefty money on a camera that I've been looking at. One of my friends swears by it, so I'm going to pop down to $2,000 for it. But it's called the Blackmagic 6K, and it's this thing here. $6K. Oh, how do I do this? Yeah, so I don't know. Apparently it has like a cool depth of field stuff. So I'll be able to record a lot more videos for you guys in higher quality. And I guess there's a difference between how well the backgrounds and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm going to be very excited to start doing more videos where you're seeing me, I'm at a table and the camera's at me. I'll talk about stuff and I'll point it to something on the screen, stuff like that, as well as the normal technical analysis stuff we do now. Because this stuff, I like doing the technical analysis stuff too, because as much as I talk about stuff, like what I'm going to be doing in the future, it's not going to be as much, wow, there was a wall there. Somebody's trying to shorten us down. But it's less educational when I talk about the other type of stuff, helping you guys become better traders. But basically my thoughts are, if my channel continues to grow, I'm pretty much going to hire an assistant to help me out. When I hire an assistant, it'll help me, they'll help me do a lot of the editing stuff. So I'll be able to do a lot more analysis for you on top of the regular stuff I'll be doing, like the looking at me with the camera, maybe the lights in the background, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Dude, somebody really doesn't want us at this level. Why don't they? Yeah, there you go. Pop it out. Pop that guy up out of there. Let's see. I found D's on another channel partying. Let's see. What's right here? Hey, he goes, you sound stopped up, poor guy. Get that sleep you needed. Yeah, I got a nap in today. I fell asleep around, I want to say 3 and woke up around 6 or something like that. No, I fell asleep about 5 and woke up at 6. What am I talking about? I was trying to go to sleep and I couldn't do it. But I'll be fine. On Sunday, I'm sleeping in. On Sunday, I'm sleeping in here, so which has been a lot easier. Let's see. Hey, Patrick. No news yet on the McDonald's Elon Musk situation. I haven't heard any updates on it. I'm hoping we might have one soon, but I mean, I wouldn't bet on it for a while. And I think because I'm so bearish on Bitcoin right now until it does have some somewhat of a bullish breakout here. I would assume that Dogecoin is going to have a rough time like everybody else until until it gets some type of major news. But most likely, I'd prefer to see that major news happen in a bull market. So that's what I'd be hoping for. Like, how do I say this? Part of me, you know, I was looking at Dogecoin pretty much every single day. Oh, we broke through that little wall. I was watching Dogecoin pretty much every single day, looking at every single tweet from Elon Musk during the huge, you know, boom that we had a while ago, last year. And one of the things I noticed is Elon, some of his tweets are like at random times, okay? But some of his tweets also happen at the most opportune times when he, like, you can tell he's actually looking at a chart, or the person who's tweeting for him is actually looking at a chart. So one of those examples here was, I want to see if I can actually find an example of it. Going back over here to Doge. I mean, we're going, this is only November. We have to go all the way back, but I'm dragging it along the 15-minute chart just so we can see it again at a realistic point here. No, it doesn't go back before July. Snapola. 30-minute chart. Let's see if that goes back a little bit further. Okay, there we go. If this was it. This was it right here. So I don't remember looking at this from the 30-minute chart, but Elon tweeted either right here or right here, and that was the catalyst that really popped us off, and I think it was right here. And so he tweeted at some very precise times to help out the price of Dogecoin when it wasn't looking so hot, which I thought was pretty interesting, which kind of makes me think that, you know, you know, Elon will think like, you know, the true believers of Doge will hold, so to speak. And so as time goes on, when it does start to rally back up, I think he's going to be more inclined to make any major announcements that he, you know, sees fit during a time when the price of Bitcoin looks a lot healthier and is more primed to go up, rather than trying to pump it up while it's on the way down, if that makes sense. He understands the market conditions. Maybe that's just an easy way to say it. There we go, okay. Yeah, they're still trying to short us down. There's a wall right here. Some the whales are not liking the way we're going, but that doesn't matter. Let's see. Hey, Fister, haven't seen Mike Sprink and Doobie in a while. I mean, I do have a joint here with some what's it called? Palm leaves. I'll probably smoke that later to relax. My days have been long, but Sunday I get my first day to sleep in like 3 weeks. My mom doesn't have dialysis; she has nothing going on, so I don't have to wake up. Ever since my mom kind of got a little bit more injured and she's been living with me while she's, you know, recovering. She has her healthcare ladies here, so I have to wake up in the morning and let her healthcare ladies in. Because there are days in the market, you know, I don't have to wake up at 6:30 every single morning to trade stocks. No. I'm at that point in my trading career where I don't have to do that. But I used to, and it sucked. But now I try to get a little bit of sleep in here every now and again, and I spend up some late hours looking at crypto. When I was only doing options, I would wake up at 6:30 every day. But now that I do crypto, a lot of cool stuff happens in crypto at the nighttime. So sometimes I'm just conflicted, which is why I buy stuff and I hold it for weeks in the options markets. Let's see. Hey, Ghost, I'm very excited for watch this as well. Let's see. Hey, Fister. Bill introduced to make Bitcoin a legal tender in Arizona. That'd be something I'd really want to see. Oh, keep on popping. There we go. That'd be nice. We're seeing something good happen here. Let me see it. So I like what I see from there from Bitcoin, at least so far. Again, people don't. You could tell there's a whale up here trying to short us down that does not like the fact that we're here. But we're gonna try to break. We're trying to break that guy's stranglehold over crypto for a short term here. Yeah, D said it probably in a much shorter way than I did, as far as what my thoughts are for Bitcoin over the next few weeks. Let's see. Hey, Chef, happy to see you back, my man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I am getting much better here. I'm also with that cough. I'm pretty much over it. I'm getting some sneezes every now and again. I don't know what the sneezes are from. I think I get allergies. I'm thinking allergies are coming back here, so I need to start taking some Claritin. Besides that, I'm pretty chill. Lack of sleep, but I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have lack of sleep, or that have a lack of sleep, so I can't complain about that one. But tell me, ANF. Let's see ANF. Ooh, keep on popping. Keep on popping. ANF. Abercrombie and Finch. Okay, I haven't talked about this in a long time. Like, I haven't talked about this stock in ages. Let me take a look. Yeah, this has been a minute. It looks a lot healthier than a bunch of other stocks, but let me see. That's really going to be the breakout spot I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find something here, though. Does that match up? No. For now, then let's switch this around. Yeah, this will do fine for now. Alright. There you go. As far as Abercrombie and French is concerned, I would really wait a little bit longer before a major breakout before buying into this, just because of how volatile the market is right now. Normally, if I was, if the market was looking a little bit better and healthier, and we weren't talking about World War III and everything like that, I would say you could take a small position right now, or you could just wait to see what happens after we break out above the 200 moving average right here. Because then I would say you have a pretty good opportunity to at least get back up here towards $42 maybe. Yeah, to test out the resistance basically. I think it's a good play to have on your watch list if you wanted to. I would look to short it if it does end up breaking back down here, just back down to this trend line here. I think it's fine. I just don't think the market conditions would allow me to buy it right now. If you wanted to get, well, okay, so you guys, you know how conservatively I can be as a trader. So as far as a normal trader, you could take a small position in this if you wanted to. I would just say maybe wait until some of the indexes start to break out above their 200 moving averages. I don't think the NASDAQ is close here. Definitely something you should have on your watch list. I wouldn't recommend trading it just yet here. But if you have, like the Dow here just broke above the 20 here, so that's a nice sign. It still has to break above the 200 to get really back into that good spot, but I think it's decent enough. Right now, what we're looking at is the Dow, unfortunately, is going to have a gold death cross here pretty soon, so that's what I'm kind of cautious about. SPY. Oh, sorry, we're on the 4 hour. There you go. So that makes more sense what I was trying to say. There you go. The 200 here, we haven't broken above it yet. SPY, haven't broken above it yet. NASDAQ looks a little bit different, but we still haven't broken above it yet. It's a little bit higher here, but they're all about support levels. So, cautiously optimistic for the short term, bearish for the more medium to long term on it. I'd be more inclined to buy puts on it, but I'd be buying puts maybe like a month out or something like that. You can have some fun with those strike prices and those expiration dates. So just be aware of that. One thing I will check here very fast is, let me remember that go over here to Abercrombie and Finch. It doesn't have earnings until March, so you should be fine. I mean, last earnings, of course, wasn't too good, if you can see what happened there. The earnings before that wasn't too good either. And the earnings before that was actually okay. So, looks like the market's slowing down here as COVID's kind of wrapping up. Had a death cross here, hasn't done much yet. Yeah, short term might have something good happening for it, as it might try to test out the 200. If you were to buy calls, I would use that as your resistance point, maybe with like an 80 to 90% scale out zone right there. And if anything else happens after that, just kind of let the profits roll in. They wouldn't be as big because, of course, you would have scaled out, because most likely it would hit this and fall back down. I'd be more inclined to buy puts on this, though, for about a month out at $30 strike price. Maybe even as low as, if you want to get a little bit more in there. A month out from today, a month out from today, say it's Friday, $25 strike price. And I think it would not be too hard to see this come back down here to levels of support, back in March of 2021. There we go. I could definitely see it coming back down here to $25 at least within a month. So that's how I would look at it. Let's go back over to Bitcoin very fast. Did it do anything else after that, or did it take a little bit of a breather? It took a little bit of a breather. That's fine. Oh, it took a little bit more heavy here, though. Let's see. Let's hope it can complete it popping off. We might have to enter a short-term consolidation period here. What type of wall is this? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hey, Fister, happy to see you back. I like the videos you do where you are standing up, maybe a second camera on the live stream so you can go to the big screen and move around. I thought about something like that. I don't have the time to do it right now. Basically, I don't know about it during the live stream here, but I'm gonna try to go back to those videos where I explain what Bitcoin's doing here. That is something I am going to do again. Basically, for all of you guys that don't know, my mom was in the hospital for like a month, and so she lost a lot of muscle mass, so to speak. And she's staying at my place right now. And so I don't even have, like, I'm in my first floor right now, but I normally stay on my first floor. But she's staying in my room right now. And so to make sure she can move around and enjoy my little TV room here, I don't know if you guys can see this here. Here, hold on. Can I do this and add something here? Video capture device. New scene. Hold on. Actually, this will make my life a little bit easier. Hold on. Here we go. Sorry for the black screen, everybody. Sorry for the black screen. Where are you at, little guy? Add source. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, you can kind of see TV, but you see how I have a sofa like right here on right here. Normally the sofa, it's like an electronic one with a whole bunch of gadgets and stuff. Normally it's actually facing the TV, but you guys can see kind of on the left hand side where if I put my mouse over here, I don't know if you guys can see this. Right here, there's a light system that's just kind of closed off, and there's another one behind my head. I have everything raring to go. I even have, you guys will see a blue light behind the TV. I even have it ready to go, so I can actually put that as another color. So, like here, maybe you see the difference here if I do this. See, I got more blue, and then I can also kind of mess with the colors a little bit. Maybe I'll make it green, or I don't know if that's green enough, but like that. I can do some fun stuff with it. But I have it all ready to go when I'm back to kind of full health, so to speak. So get ready for it, Fister. I'll be really happy to do that. I'll try to do one tomorrow for us. I might be a little coughing a little bit here, but I think at this point I'm gonna have to live with it for a little bit. But that's the kind of the goal I'm looking to kind of achieve here. That's what I do want to go back in there, and that's one of the reasons I got That's one of the reasons I'm popping out that that $2,000 on a nice camera, so I can plant it right there, record me, and not have any problems. The only problem I've been having right now is I ordered a Sony 6400 a while ago and never came because they sold out apparently. I could find it again if I wanted to now, but when it happened, it just it never showed up. And so when I get that, I have the stand, everything, tripod, lights, all set to go, whole studio shebang bang ready to go. And because I've been going off of my iPhone, and the process which I've been doing here over the past past weeks as I've been doing all this other type of stuff when I've been doing those videos, is I record it on my phone using my Filmic Pro app. I record it, and since the file's too big and iTunes glitches out when I try to drag and drop it off of my phone, what's been happening here is since I can't do that, what I have to do is I have to screen record my own video to make the size smaller. Once I screen record it, I can then email it to myself and as an airdrop. Then I download it off the airdrop, put it onto Premiere Pro, and then I have to do the editing on that, and then it comes out. But the whole process takes forever, and I just gave up on doing that long process. So I'm gonna pop some money out there. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow and I'll deal with that hassle since it's the weekend and I don't have to do as much work here. But I'm gonna shell out some dough for that camera here pretty soon, which will be pretty darn fun for me. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get here, but I'm gonna be pretty excited when it does get here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Fister, I agree with you 100%. I like doing those videos a lot. I used to have more pointers. I'll probably have to buy more pointers. My dog eats them, or he bends them and just goes crazy with them. Yowza, yeah. Making a little strong. Look, making an attempt to push here. Oh, what I miss right here. Let's see. Hey, RW. Matt Walls trying to scare people right now about Robinhood possibly shutting down. Sheesh. Shutting down. Huh, that's interesting. Hold on. Robinhood shutting down would crash all markets. All markets. Let me take a quick peek at this. You're saying Matt Wallace, right? So he's final stand. Final stand. Yeah. Alright. We won't watch this video because I don't want to do any, like, you know, strikes on YouTube or anything like that, but, Robinhood massive net loss urgent. I think he's talking here. So if you go over to Hood, you guys know I've been trashing Robinhood stock for a while. I just took my first initial buy-in position there, like 4 or 5 days ago now. And it's just a short entry position. It's actually not even for my, it's only for my personal investing account. It's not even my retirement account, because if it's my retirement account, I won't be able to take advantage of the taxes if I lose money on it. But basically here, you know, we saw the pop. It's been coming down. As soon as we broke down below the all-time lows here, I knew we were just going to continue coming down and down and down. I think when this actually happened, I compared it to ICP. Yeah, take a look at that crypto if you have a chance. But right now, it popped up a little bit here. Let me see what happened. Did it have earnings? It had earnings yesterday after market hours, so let's kind of go into the earnings here. Where can I? Okay, here we go. Balance sheet. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Trying to find out some cash information. Let's see. Profit. They're not going to tell me anything here, so hold on one second here, please. Sometimes it's just easier to have somebody else sum it up for you. Investopedia really is nice. All right, Robinhood Q4 2021 earnings report recap. Hood missed on earnings, beat on revenue. All right. Cryptocurrency key takeaways. Cryptocurrency trading revenue was up 304%, but still missed analyst estimates. I would assume everybody was panicking and selling. Robinhood generates fee-based revenue known as transaction rebates for routing its users' cryptocurrency trades to market makers. Fee-based revenue known as transaction rebates for routing its users' cryptocurrency trades to market makers. That's interesting. Okay, we talked about that a little bit ago. They're going to have to find a way to get fees involved. Luckily, they haven't passed those fees on to the investors. They managed to find another way to do that, which I kind of approve of. The company is planning a full launch of its crypto wallets in Q1. Oh, 2022. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It'll probably come in March on the rebound of crypto after that $20,000 dip, right? We'll see how that works out, though. We might not even go down to 20,000. We might just stay around the 28,000 and pop from there. Let's see. So just EPS, okay, reported predictions. Oh, wow, yeah, so that's why, I'd say ouch. Revenue up, that's nice to see. Some more profit and revenue from cryptocurrency. A mess, yeah. See if there's anything important here. Here, Hood outlook. Here, this is what they're expecting to happen in the future here. Robinhood said that it expects to generate total revenue of less than $340 million in Q1 2022 at the top of its end estimate. That would imply that revenue decline of 35% compared to quarter 1 2021, in which trading activity was heightened, particularly to certain meme stocks and coins following the next quarter as well. Or later in the quarter, excuse me. No, it was April. That was quarter 2. May 12th, next earnings report. I don't think that means Robinhood's shutting down. I think he was just lying to get views. You know, and if we go... How do I say this in a nice way? Remember, guys... You know, I'm lucky enough after like doing a whole bunch of work and spending like losing a bunch of friends, spending tons of hours learning how to trade. Right, it's not an easy thing to do. I was able to trade full time, so my money really doesn't come much from YouTube. The channel this month will probably bring me in about $2,000 max. $2,000 max. Okay, most of that would have come from Secret Fish donating to the channel. But so you know, but I you know, $2,000. It's money. I'll use it on the camera, pretty much, right? But it's not like I could live off of $2,000. Not in Washington State. It's like nearly freaking impossible. But if you see YouTubers out there, you know, if they aren't full-time traders, their entire revenue, like you know, Final Stand, whatever. There's other YouTubers out there. Their entire revenue depends on how their channel is doing. Right, and so there's a few factors of why somebody would kind of do something like that. One of them is he needs views, right? Views and money. So I'm part of a few Discord groups that talk about, you know, for YouTubers. I'm in one in particular. It's like really nice. They're really friendly in there. I've been with them for a while now, and they explained to me that you guys know when you guys see an ad on YouTube, you guys will notice that. When you guys see an ad, there's a bidding war to get the ad, right? The companies are bidding to get their ad seen to you guys. So because it's a bidding war, the price goes up and up and up during certain times of the year. Mostly during the holidays because everybody wants you to buy their product because they know you guys are willing to shell out money for your family or pets, stuff like that. In January, all the bidding kind of goes down. So if I was making you know, 500 bucks off of a certain amount of views in December, maybe I would only make like 250 bucks. It's a pretty drastic drop because January is the lowest time of year. And if we go over here, I'm waiting to see this pop happen. It's not happening as fast as I want it to. By the time we get off of this thing, it should have a nice little... but if we go over here to... What was I just... See, I lost my train of thought waiting for this pop because my mind is like, please pop. Oh, Social Blade. So if we go over here to, let's say, Final Stand, and we see his channel, right? He's a very successful YouTuber. He's getting about 31,000 views per day. I'm probably making about 9,000 views per day. So like, he's a much better like entertainer channel than I am. But you can see, you know, if he's making 31,000, he's probably only making about, let's say, $5 per 1,000 views. So what's 31 times 5? I don't know. My brain is not going to be happy with me for not knowing that one. 31 times 5 is about $155 a day. I mean, you could live off of that, but is that really a lot of money? I don't know where he lives, actually, so that might be a lot of money depending on where he lives. But that's about 135 bucks a day. You add on a little bit more for the affiliate revenue. Maybe he's making like 200 to 300 bucks a day off of his stuff, right? Maybe he has a product that he sells. Maybe he has a course he sells. You know, there could be a lot of stuff there. But basically, in order to keep views alive and keep on bringing in that revenue, you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to keep on pumping out a lot of crazy stuff that makes people want to click, 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 click. And that's the way the world works on YouTube, right? That's why we all have our disclaimers saying we're not financial advisors, blah 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 blah. Afterwards, but yeah, it's an interesting world out there. It really is. Like you'll see his like 31,000 yesterday. Thursday he got 48,000. If we go over to mine, Breakout City, I got a D because I deleted a bunch of videos. Some of the old streams that I have just because they have the exact same thumbnail and you guys were clicking those by accident. But you'll see how my videos kind of like spike up and down every now and again. And you'll see how I took a bunch of videos off today. So I have like negative views. Negative views. Oh, snap. Yeah, I got negative views. Okay. Well, you'll see right here on the 26th, I got, no. Let's go to Tuesday. Sorry, I added some videos back up here, some tutorials. Like 9,000 views, right? And this guy's making like 40,000 views, right? But I don't really need the money, so to speak, from it. So that's why you see some YouTubers going really crazy. Oh, we're not going to do it. Oh, it sucks. All right, we're going to have to consolidate. I thought we had enough force to really pop us off from there. Yeah, we couldn't break that support. I was like, can we go there? But, you know, I'll say it over and over again. Oh, yeah. There it is. Just be careful about YouTubers out there. The traders are much more boring, but I think their information is much more useful. But people don't always come to YouTube for useful information. Sometimes they just come to be entertained. And there's nothing wrong with people that like his channel at all. I watched a couple of his videos. I remember during the Dogecoin boom, I watched his channel to get his thoughts. I thought he was talking about technicals before I kind of watched his content. But yeah, it was entertaining if nothing else. That's probably Barry who was trying to short all this. Yeah, he kept on trying to short. It kept on going up when he said he was going to buy it. So I don't know. Barry's a little weird. And hey, Monica, I don't know if I got your message on Discord, but let me see. Sometimes Discord can be really weird if we're not sharing the servers. Let me check out pending. I don't think I have it yet, Monica. So what I will do is, instead of that, open an email and pose this. All right. I saved your message on my email, and basically I will check it out after the stream is over. I'll send you a little message just to make sure I had it back, so I copied everything. Hey, Michael. Yeah, the cough's a little bit better than yesterday. I think right now I'm actually getting a little bit of allergies, which is making the cough worse than it needs to be. I was feeling a lot better until yesterday. I started sneezing up a storm, and usually when I sneeze, it's allergies. I got some Claritin. I'll start taking it again. I guess I just haven't. What do you call it? I haven't had allergies in a hot minute here. Maybe because I've been wearing a mask everywhere I go. Oh, hey, Secret Fish. Sorry, I'm just getting your message. Michael, 100 million USDC just went from wallet to KuCoin. That makes over 500 million in USDC or USDC that's went to exchanges in the last 8 hours approximately. Oh, geez. I think I heard somebody say about that too. I mean, I still want to get up to 40,000 or 39,800, so that's why I'm waiting to start shorting this sucker. But if they pop us out for a breakout, I'd be much more happy to see where we go from here. Hey, Doodle, I'm always bullish. Oh God, I wish I could have the optimism. I mean, overall, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin. It's just the short-term swings that I'm concerned about. Let's see. Hopefully, they're looking to go long instead of looking to go short. Let's see. Hey, Doodle. God, I don't want to see Matt Wallace. Hey, don't say it, Doodle. Don't say it as MW because my initials are MW too. Oh man. Let's see right here. Let's see. Oh, it could be true. The secret says it may be a good sign. It could mean we dump coming soon, and that the 500 million will be used to buy. I did not even think about that. That's a great way to assume, think about it. I was always thinking about having $500 million to short the freak out of that. But again, we have a massive support level at the 28,800 level, 29,000 more realistically. So, I'm excited to see what happens there. Or a dump won't come when they're planning a rally. Oh God, if we have a surprise rally, that'll just be out of this world. I mean, I'm hoping we do, but again, I'm not bullish. I'm not going to be optimistic about Bitcoin until we break out of that trend line. If we can do that, a lot of stuff changes. I know I've told you guys that before, but until that happens, I still think we're coming down. I hope we can have a rally though. Oh my God, that'd make my year right there. Make everything a little bit easier. It's right here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. And if you guys can like the stream, I'd appreciate that a lot. Let's see. Kay, love the gift from me. I posted on the memes. It's her birthday today. Oh, there you go. Happy birthday, Kay. Probably having a party of her life out there on a Friday night, but I hope she has a good birthday. Let's see. Hey, Eakin, WDC stock? I can take a look at it for you. Let's see while Bitcoin's consolidating right here. What is it? WDC. Western Digital, 49. A double bottom, going into a double top, going back into a double bottom, then going into something else. Wow, that's a wild ride. Okay, so as I look at this, let me spread this out a little bit here. It's pretty close to support. If you wanted to buy right now, you definitely could. I would use a support level of about $47 or so. I'd use a support level of $48 probably on this one. Yeah, $48 or so. And that'd be a pretty tight stop loss for you. Then you can see if it ends up popping off from here. Looks like the earnings it had yesterday or today was decent. So that's kind of nice to see. I'd be more inclined to buy puts on this if it started to break down below $48 though. If we break down below that, our next support level is going to be somewhere around here at about $43, $44. You could start scaling out there and then probably trade it down to about $38 if you're lucky. It looks nice. I mean, it's at support, so there is some hope here for it. You do have some. Yeah, this chart is just kind of all over the place, isn't it? Give me a second here. Maybe this will kind of consolidate some data for me. Maybe if you wanted to buy right now, you could have a stop loss at $47 instead of $48 to kind of give you a little bit more breathing room there. But I'd be careful with this stock. There's nothing really bullish about it just yet. Had good earnings. I like that. The weekly chart's looking like it's turning around here. We're going to have the 20 crossing down below the 200 here for a death cross. So keep it on your watch list, but I wouldn't really be opening a position on it just yet, unless you wanted to try to bounce off of this support and see what happens from there. Consolidate faster. There you go. Hey, Fister, can you do an impression of those YouTube guys? I don't know how to do that type of stuff. I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know how YouTubers could talk like that. My mindset has never been like that. I've usually had a pretty dry personality. I guess not dry. When I hang out with friends every now and again, I can be a really lively guy. I can have a lot of fun, but I've never been like the entertaining types on YouTube. I have social anxiety, I guess you would say. And so I can't do a lot of the normal stuff that I see people do. Like, I was with a friend the other day, and she walked up to a random person to say hello and ask for a lighter for her joint while we were walking down on the waterfront with a couple other friends. And she like straight up just asked a random dude for a lighter. I could never do that. I could never do that. I could talk to people maybe like if we're in a line for something and they say something funny, or somehow we match our conversations or something. I can talk to people like that, but I cannot initiate a conversation or act excited about something in particular like that. It weirds me out, and I just look at them like I don't know that person. I don't like doing it at all. I will try to get more open and entertaining as far as my YouTube channel is concerned. I'm trying. I think right now I have not had a good decent amount of rests. So over the past like month at this point, because I've been taking care of my sister. I don't know how moms you guys do it, but I think once I end up getting some good rest here, look at that wall. Once we get some good rest here, I get some good rest, I'll be able to really hit the day running, do my morning Bitcoin, maybe not every day, but do my videos in front of the TV again behind me, where I explain what's going on with YouTube, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other major crypto coins, do some technical analysis. They are really trying to pump this sucker. This is what you call a little bit of a battle to watch. Pretty fun battle to watch, though. Let's see. Oh, no, here comes the puns. Oh, geez, nope. I don't know how to do any of that. Sweet, I totally accidentally bought puts today already. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I would say puts are better than calls. And if you bought them out for like 2 weeks or more, I think you'd be okay from the way I see the SPY performing over then. But if you wanted to, like, let's say it doesn't end up panning your way, you could always scale out of it a little bit and just, you could always scale out a little bit of it on Monday and just decrease your exposure. These whales aren't playing around. See, I was hoping that boom was going to happen right here, but it didn't happen right there. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good. I needed that. Oh, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Nope. It must look kind of funny trying to not drink the tea leaves in the top. Hey, dude, I'm drinking water. Water is good, too. I've been chugging down water, so I definitely get you there. Hey, Taco. Michael, I'm the same way, but if the person has a dog, it's a game over. I do like dogs a lot. Oh! Let me see if I can send myself a video on my phone. Hold on. Hold on a second here, guys. Select. 1, 2. So I might have told you guys this yesterday. I'm not entirely sure if I did. Dog. Use mail drop. I was at the dog park on a few days ago. No, yesterday? I think Thursday? Yesterday was Thursday, right? Yeah, yesterday. And Loki met his brother. So I took some videos, and I'll show you guys some of the videos here while we're waiting for Bitcoin to have a little bit of a pop here. But I was so excited to see for Loki to see his brother, and they hit it off a lot until Loki started humping him his brother in the face. But that was interesting. There you go. Keep pumping up, please. Keep pumping up. Let's see. Hey Brandon, cheers with Mike. Oh yeah, I definitely get you there. Cheers everybody. As many cheers as possible. I can't wait to be excited and energetic again. I've been just so mulled lately because of COVID and just kind of recovering from this cough I got. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that tastes good. Alright. Keep on going. We got 4 minutes left. Okay, I guess we have some time. Let's see. Hey, Doodle, no dates? I mean, I go on dates every now and again, but I used to find dates from friends of friends. Now I find dates on like dating apps, and people on dating apps, while some are interesting, most are kind of just weird. And I'm okay with, I'm weird. I embrace my weirdness, but I have yet to find somebody I enjoy dating off of like a dating app. I guess that's a good way to say it, right? Let's see. Oh, hey, Fister, have fun with those cats. What? Oh, Loki's sleeping, but he's farting, so I can smell it. Whenever he farts, I have to like, is he pooping or not? There we go. I'm talking about the date snacks. Oh no, I don't eat dates. I do like prunes, but I haven't had prunes in months. But I do like prunes. So they're sweet. We are tanking or a starship. I know this is a little bit of a decision where we need to start making a move here. There's definitely I wouldn't say it's a massive whale battle happening here, but there is a nice little battle happening right here to see if we're gonna pop up to another level, maybe above like $38,000 or so. Let me see what I can do right here. Let's see if I can do this very fast. Alright, they're downloading here. And then once those videos are downloading, I'll show you. Because we're basically just being very patient here with Bitcoin as far as it's concerned. I'm not in any rush to do anything here. I'm just trying to chill and have one of those good Fridays. I'm going to bring back the chill Fridays, though, now that I'm looking a little bit better here. So instead of just kind of streaming from maybe 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I'm going to be going from like 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So it'll be much more chill. We'll go over a lot more plays, stuff like that. If you guys have any questions, we'll go much more in depth. Because I can talk a lot more than I was able to before. Let's see. Hey Courtney, Netflix calls are very expensive. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. If you want cheap calls, I like to do Apple personally. I think Apple calls are usually cheap. They're what I like to trade most of all. There's also Starbucks out there too. Even though Starbucks isn't doing too hot right now. Anything else? Sometimes Microsoft can be a decent play, but sometimes Microsoft can get up to the $300 range, which I don't like too much. See, there you go. So it looks like you guys are having some good calls here. Hold on one second here. Watch this little bit of a play happen. Is it done? Oh, too bright. Downloads. So hold on a second here, guys. Can I do this right here? How does this work out? There we go. Okay. I'm going to turn the music off for just a second. And I'm turning the volume pretty high so you guys can hear what I'm hearing on here. I think it should work. Let me turn up my volume a little bit more as well here. So, Loki's right there. Right here. The one with the little vest on. This is his brother Coda. Right there. Alright. So, Loki's a teeny bit bigger, but not by much. But here, you can watch them play it out a little bit here. It's like a 5-second video or something like that. Loki's really dirty because he jumped in a puddle.
Huh?
Okay, that was the first one. So that was a nice little just short video, nothing too crazy. And the second one here is also Loki.
You know, I overfeed him with the bag. Say, he gets fed. Oh Jesus.
Yeah,
He gets fed.
he was doing a little bit
There
of
you go.
weird stuff to his
There you
brother.
go. Oh Loki.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the face of I don't know what the face what that face is saying right there. But they had a
You
lot
know,
of they had a lot of
I
fun,
overfeed him
a
with
lot
the
of fun
bag.
playing.
Say, he gets fed. Oh Jesus. He gets fed. There you go. There you go. Oh Loki.
Yeah, so they were having a fun time at the dog park together. Loki was like gassed out by the end of it, though. I had to take him home. He still wanted to play, but he was out of energy. So I took him home a little bit earlier because we were leaving when we saw the lady with her dog there, and so I brought him back after he already did some running, and then I was like, okay, you guys can play for like an extra 15 minutes. But by then he was like out, so I'm like, yeah, you're done for the day, my man. Let's see. See, hey, do the curly dog? Oh yeah, no, I love the dog park I go to. So the dog park I go to on the weekends, I wasn't. It wasn't a weekend that day. It was Thursday. It was yesterday. Well, on the weekends, you can see like over 100 dogs there. It is absolutely insane how many dogs show up there. Now to have that many dogs, it has to be sunny outside. On the weekend. But man, it like I don't even like when there's that many dogs there. But it's really cool to see all the different dogs they have. They have the greyhounds, every single dog you can imagine. It's going to be at that dog park. It's really really great dog park. See. Hey, corn faced. Yeah, Loki's a little hound dog. He's going through some changes in his body, and he's looking for established dominance and all that other good stuff. So yeah, he's a pretty little wild little guy. But yeah, he has a lot of fun with the trying to hump other dogs, so to speak. He has a lot of fun with it. Turn down the volume a little bit lower here. Turn down the volume a little bit on my end too. But he's been having a blast hanging out. He had a blast hanging out with his brother. So next time they're gonna see each other again too. Hey Ghost, you need your daughter back home. You should be full-time traders, make that money. Let's see. She's on her way home. Oh, that's nice to see that she's on her way home. Charity walked in. And we get to see the full back tattoo she got done. Yeah. I have a friend out in Philadelphia, a few friends out there. One of my friends out there, he how do I say it? He has tattoos all over his body, but he always wears long pants and long sleeves around his grandparents, so they never know. And he's had the tattoos for years, and they still have yet to see them. If he wants to make sure that they never know that he ever got tattoos, but his arms are covered in tattoos, his legs are covered in tattoos, which is hilarious. But it'll be interesting to see what your daughter's tattoo looks like, though. She won't have any skin left. Oh no. Oh man. There we go here. Oh, we might be coming back down here a little bit more. We'll see how it all pans out. Hope we're not having... no. We'll see what happens here. Sometimes I wish I could speed up time just to see where the charts actually go. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to help out my mom here in a few minutes, guys, so I might call it a night here pretty soon. There's not much The heck was that? Trading View can be a little butt sometimes. Maybe if I refresh, everything will look a little bit better. Stream's working fine. Internet's still working fine. I don't think trading... Okay. Well, this kind of works out with me ending the stream, I guess, because Trading Views looks like it's just pooping itself here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Trading View here at the moment. I wonder if my Wi-Fi is acting up or something like that. I don't think so. Hold on. Could be Google. No, but I can't open Twitter either. Maybe it's just my computer is kind of having a little tissy fit. I don't know exactly what that might be. But we're back. We're rolling. We're not having the timers on here though. Okay, it's okay. It was at the end of the stream. Later on. Yeah, because even my little. Okay, my computer's having a problem here as I end the stream, so I'm not too concerned, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow around. Now it's working a little bit better here. I'll see you guys tomorrow around. Well, actually, I don't know because I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow with my mom here. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Feel free to chat in the Discord afterwards, or you guys will be moved over to the other stream if you guys want to continue chatting there as well. Have a great Friday night, everybody. Next Friday, I'll be streaming from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock here, which will be much more exciting. I'm still expecting a short-term pop-up here. I'm hoping to get back up closer to $40,000, guys. But we'll see how everything turns out. And I'll try to post a video tomorrow going about longer-term technical analysis about where Bitcoin can go. And I'll name it the three, maybe I'll name it something controversial like Bloody February, something like that. And then I'll put the 3 scenarios of what Bitcoin can do here pretty soon. So we'll see how all of that works out. Have a great rest of you guys' nights. Thank you, Ekin. Thank you, Jim Bob, Doodle, Thomas. The market, Thomas, I think it's overall bearish. Thank you, Ghost, Courtney, Secret, Coin Phase, Doodle again, Discount Killer, and 1977. Guys, I really appreciate it. Have a chill night. It's going to be a pretty interesting few days going forward here. So let's kind of watch it with envy. If you guys want to buy small amounts, feel free to, but don't put anything too big. At least my opinion here is. But you guys heard my spiel today. All right, everybody.